Good evening, everyone. We're so glad that you're here. My name is Allison Baker, and I have the privilege of being the Department Chair for Nursing at CWI. I'd like to welcome you to the 2022 pinning ceremony. It's been a while since we've been together in person, and I'm so glad we're able to get together tonight, especially as this is the week of the nurse. So thank you to all the nurses that are here with us tonight. You are so appreciated. To the graduates, congratulations to each of you, the class of 2022. Nursing school is known to be tough, and only those that have gone through it know exactly what that means. So where, the test answers are right, but one's more right. So this particular nursing school adventure has been especially challenging, I know, and you have persevered. I'm happy to let you know that as of yesterday, 27 of our graduates already have jobs lined up. And I have heard there are a lot of interviews in the making coming forward in the next week or so. So your faculty and I are extremely proud of you for forging ahead in this unpredictable time and completing your degree. The fortitude and flexibility that you've demonstrated during this time will serve you well in your careers. Family and friends, I want to thank all of you for your support that you've given to your graduate throughout nursing school. This journey would not have been possible without your support. So I want to take a few minutes to thank some important people that work behind the scenes tirelessly for us to have a nursing program. It really does take a village. So if you just indulge me for a few minutes, not everyone's here, but I feel like I would like to acknowledge them. For the Board of Trustees, we have Chair Molly Linty, Vice Chair Sherry Buckner-Webb, Trustee Annie Hightower, Trustee Samantha Guerrero, and Trustee Jim Reams. I would also like to thank the President of the college, Gordon Jones, and his cabinet for their continuing support. Executive Vice President Craig Brown. I know you're here. Provost Denise Aberlay-Canada. Mark Browning, Vice President of College Relations. Ryan Herring, Vice President of Human Resources. And Bill Rutter. I know I probably didn't say that right, did I? Did I? Vice President of Finance. Thank you. I also want to say a special thank you to Kathleen Curry. Now, some of you may not know her, and if you don't, that's good, because she was the dean. So it's good if you don't know her. She just retired in April, and we want to say thank you for all you've given to the School of Health. And you have well, you don't because you're graduating, but we have a new dean now, Erin Von Lindren, so thank you for being here. And definitely not least, I want to thank all your faculty, both full. I'm so grateful for each of you and all that you do for the students. Now I would like to introduce our provost for a special recognition. Provost Kanata.
Thank you, and congratulations, graduates. This is so much better than the parking lot of NCAB or online. We're just all excited that we can gather together here today. And as you're entering the workforce, one of our own has decided to sunset her career, and that is Dean Kathleen Curry. Would you please stand, Kathleen? Kathleen. Kathleen started her career with the College of Western Idaho in 2008. And in that time, she has helped to shape not only the nursing program, but in her tenure, she was also responsible for starting our law enforcement program. I'm not sure what they have in common, but Kathleen got that done, and last night we had graduation for our law enforcement students, so thank you, Kathleen. She has also shepherded through 6 programs for programmatic accreditation, physical therapy, occupational therapy assistant, so if any of you want a double degree, we have several other programs that you can choose from at CWI. But in all sincerity, they say that life begins at retirement, Kathleen, and you have most certainly earned that right. And we just wish you many years now that you've committed yourself and dedicated yourself to the College of Western Idaho, that you're able to take some time and spend it with your family, doing the things that you love to do instead of everything we tell you that you have to do, such as starting a law program and a fire program and everything else. But she did it graciously. And during the pandemic, she also was responsible for helping establish the simulation lab that enabled all of you students to continue with your practicums and clinicals when hospital sites and clinical sites were in really short supply. So Kathleen, would you please come up here and accept this as a remembrance from all of us at CWI, who will miss you every day, but we know you're just a phone call away, and if we start another program, truck driving, maybe we'll do truck driving, we'll give you a call. So, thank you.
Or I could at least get a new backpack out of it.
I'll take this for you.
Thank you. And thank you, and best of luck to you. Being a nurse is a great thing. I've been a nurse for over 40 years, I'm embarrassed to say, and I'm proud to say. So, happy trails to you. And you'll probably be pulling me up in bed.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Hi, everyone. I'm here to introduce our keynote speaker tonight. That is Debbie Kling. She is Nampa's mayor. She's been serving as Nampa's mayor since January 2nd, 2018. She was re-elected for her second term that began in 2022, this year. Before taking office, Mayor Kling was the president and CEO of the Nampa Chamber of Commerce, where she served from 2012 until taking office. Prior to joining the Nampa Chamber of Commerce, Debbie worked as the VP of Legal Management for Unity Media Group. It's a startup technology company. She was a general manager of the then Key West Arena and the executive director of Team Idaho, which organized the National Governors and Western Governors Association meetings. Those were hosted by then Governor Dirk Kempthorne in Idaho. Diane has served in leadership roles on local and national industry and community boards. including the founding team for the National Academy of Venue Safety and Security. She was educated at Mid-America Nazarene University and Boise State University. Mayor Kling is currently serving on both the Executive Board and Board of Directors for Community Planning Association, Compass, and Valley Regional Transit. She is also the second Vice President of the Association of Idaho Cities Executive Committee. She has been married to Jim Kling III for nearly 50 years and has three children and 10 grandchildren. So welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
I thought we could just shorten that, so I thought I'd get up here fast to help your evening go fast. But what an exciting evening. You know, when I was in the hall looking at all of your smiling faces and seeing the enthusiasm, I'm sure there's a little relief in there too, huh? Yeah. It is so, a little, just a lot. You know, as I look at you and I said to you guys, I wish I could hear every single story that happened behind where you are today. Yesterday I spoke to some 6th graders, and then last night I spoke at the baccalaureate for the Nampa high schools, and seeing and listening to young people is so cool. It is so refreshing because they all, and you, are future leaders. I so admire your dedication and your interest in making a difference in people's lives and caring for people, because the path that you've chosen is a very important and special, very special path. So with that, I'm just here to say, one, thank you. And I do have some comments I may read, but it's off the top of my head. Wanted to talk to you guys. You know, the last 2 years have been really hard, the last couple of years, since you've been on your journey, hasn't it? With the pandemic, and then all that we have experienced around the medical community. And in order to go into it with the enthusiasm that you share, it takes perseverance, right? Stick-to-itiveness, that positive attitude. And I just want to say thank you to that, for having that attitude and the perseverance to be here, and for joining this wonderful rank of servants that are going to be serving and taking care of our community. So I also want to thank the faculty and the CWI leadership. You guys are so special. I tell you what, I sit here and just listen. You can see the camaraderie and the care. Thank you. Thank you for what you do, making a difference in young people's lives and raising up the skills, right, that are necessary. Thank you to the faculty, and then thank you to the families, to all the families that have been here right alongside making this happen. What a special evening. And then I would also like to, let me see. Oh yeah, and hearing, okay, so it was said earlier, I'm sorry, I do really bad when it comes to reading notes and getting my head into it, so it's easier for me just to talk. So excuse me, when it comes to a keynote, it's like, you know what's important though in life is that we're real. And you know what, as leaders, as mayor, as any of our leaders, if we're not real, right, then I think we've missed something. And it takes being real to be compassionate, right? Because I just think about in life, and I think about what you're doing. Right now, the compassion that you have to have, you're going to be in environments where the people are really ugly to work with. And I've been there in different capacities. Sometimes it's difficult when you're caring for someone. You may have upset, anxious family members. You may have angry family members. You may get close to a patient that you're dealing with, and it breaks your heart, and you still have to be strong. The myriad of emotions and character and all that you're going to have to encompass as you walk through this journey. I just encourage you to be strong, to persevere, to be that, all that you're going to need to be. And I just want to say thank you. It's impressive to see what you guys have done, what you're going to do, and it's exciting to hear. We've got a number of you, as was mentioned, already have your jobs, and a bunch of you, how many are going on to finish your bachelor's? Whoa, that's a lot. That is impressive. Congratulations. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for being our future leaders, for caring for us. You know, someday my husband's got health issues. One of you may be caring for him. Who knows? You just never know where you're going to be. So I just want to say thank you and congratulations.
Hello. So I get the privilege of introducing one of our own. Amanda Tillemans is a CWI nursing faculty member and a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Amanda earned her doctorate in nursing practice from Idaho State University and has worked in nursing for 9 years. She has a strong background in correctional health care and mental health and has been working in nursing education at CWI since fall of 2019. Amanda is a member of the Nurse Practitioners of Idaho organization, and her interests include improving healthcare policy, increasing access to quality medical and mental health care for underserved populations, as well as helping create a meaningful educational experience for you guys, Idaho's future RNs. Outside of nursing, Amanda has a wonderful husband, Trent, with whom she shares a beautiful daughter named Reagan and 2 adorable dogs. Amanda enjoys spending her free time with her family and friends, and as well as drinking coffee and petting as many animals as humanely possible.
Her only hobby.
Okay, hi guys. Welcome. Maybe I'll just plot twist and just stand up here and cry for 5 to 7 minutes and make everybody deeply uncomfortable. I'm just kidding. Okay, well, hello and welcome everybody to the College of Western Idaho's 2022 RN pinning ceremony. So my name is Amanda Tillemans. Do you like how I just had to read my own name off of this paper? You know how I shine in the spotlight. So I'm a member of the nursing faculty here at CWI, and I'm deeply honored to be your faculty speaker for this evening's ceremony. I couldn't be more excited to celebrate our graduating cohort tonight and to formally welcome all of you to the nursing profession. I've had the privilege of working with this wonderful group for the last 2 years, starting on their very first day in the program. You guys remember that? Yeah. So week by week, during the entirety of your first semester, Professor Warbitz would update your progression in the program, posting semester and program completion rates next to the day's schedule and announcements. During your first week of your first semester, the whiteboard in room 214 read, "At the end of this week, you will be 6.25% through your semester," this one's even better, "and 1.5% through your program." You guys, today you are 100% through with your semester, and you are 100% through with CWI's nursing program. So the last 2 years have been challenging in unimaginable ways for the world. Successfully completing an entire nursing program during these unprecedented times is a feat only the strongest of individuals are capable of. I can say with certainty that those of you being pinned here tonight embody that sentiment to the fullest. Your faculty are immensely proud of the perseverance, resilience, and grace that each of you have shown in the face of constant challenges and change. While the extenuating circumstances of the past 2 years may have pushed you more than you would have liked, I can assure you that you will be better for it in the long run. So you guys are entering nursing at a somewhat revolutionary time. So our profession is currently fighting against understaffing, higher acuity patients, mandatory overtime, unsafe working conditions, widespread misinformation, abuse from patients, and pay disparity, just to name a few hot-button topics. Some of our colleagues are facing criminal charges and prison time due to medication errors and unsafe staffing ratios, both of which are often reflective of systemic dysfunction and not the failure of one person alone. Times of adversity offer the potential for growth, opportunity, and change. I urge each of you to keep the following factors in mind as you enter practice and progress in your careers. Educate yourselves on healthcare policies and get involved at every level you can, whether that be at your place of employment, Idaho's Capitol building, or the White House. Join professional nursing organizations and find creative ways for your voices to be heard. Become champions of advocacy for yourself, for each other, and for your patients. Advocate for mandatory, safe nurse-to-patient staffing ratios. Advocate for pay rates that are reflective of the immense responsibility and risk associated with our work as nurses. Advocate for evidence-based and best practices to be the norm. Advocate for the right thing 100% of the time, regardless of who or what you are opposing. Practice self-care and make it mandatory. Make your self-care practices as important as reporting to work each day. Take a walk, drive the long way home, watch the sun rise or set, laugh with a friend, go to therapy, drink your water with all that coffee. So, it's all these things that we tell everybody that we take care of to do, but often refuse to do for ourselves. Self-care does not need to be a monumental act, but it does need to be a daily occurrence. Richard Bayer is a hospice nurse in Denver, and he once stated, quote, "Caring is the responsibility and, more importantly, the privilege of each of us. Caring is what we were born to do. When we let our hearts break, they break open. They don't break closed. When we are present to another's sadness or pain and do not turn away, our hearts open up remarkably, and we can experience not simply the great sadness of life, but the incredible love and joy of life." So during your time as nurses, you'll be caring for people, sometimes during the best, but more often than not during the most challenging times of their lives. Carry this knowledge with you and make it a fundamental part of your practice to leave each person you come across better than you found them, whether they be your patient, colleague, student, or a perfect stranger. You will touch the lives of thousands. I hope you recognize the privilege that we have as nurses to fill this role and honor it daily. Some of you may end up working in aesthetics, injecting Botox in a beautiful office overlooking the Boise River, helping patients feel more confident in their skin. Doesn't that sound so relaxing right now? Maybe you'll be working on a busy med-surg floor, doing literally everything for everyone. You may find yourself in the ER, running, triaging, stabilizing, and transferring for your shifts. You may be helping catch babies in labor and delivery, or caring for kiddos and their families and peds. Some of you will watch your educational journey come full circle, excuse me, and may end up teaching, helping shape future generations of nurses like yourselves. A few of you may even find yourselves behind the walls of a state prison, mistaking the term crystals for not meth, anything else. Finding more joy and fulfillment in caring for these patients than you could have ever imagined. So that reminds me, Charlotte asked me to tell you all hello. Okay, she also said that there was still a few of you she was waiting to hear back from. You guys were supposed to follow up about her baby. And so if you guys want to follow up and close the loop with her, that would be great. Raider also had a few things to share, but they are not appropriate to repeat in this setting. So just use your imaginations, and I'm sure you can get there. Just wish I was wearing my Taco Bell pants. Okay, so one of the best things about nurses, you guys, is that you guys are going to change lives and leave the world a better place, no matter how or where you choose to do it. The opportunities at your feet in this moment are truly endless. Nursing school is often associated with the end of life as you know it, which sounds a little bit bleak, but all transformations are considered an end of sorts. You are now at the end of your nursing program, but this is really just the beginning. You have all changed your lives and the lives of your families for the better. Your dedication and sacrifice over the last 2 years will pay off in ways that you cannot even begin to imagine right now. My wish for all of you, my wish for me is that I don't cry for this last part, but my wish for all of you is that you will find joy and meaning in everything that you do as nurses. You are well prepared and more than capable of conquering the challenges of our increasingly complex patients and healthcare system. We will be here supporting you all along the way. I'm so thankful that you've chosen to join us in nursing. It's truly a calling and the best job in the world. On a final note, I want to thank each of you for all that you have taught me in turn over the last 2 years. I feel honored to have had the privilege to participate in your journey into nursing, and I will carry a part of your cohort with me forever. Bryson, you may now follow me on Instagram. And congratulations, class of 2022. We are so proud of you. Good job.
Already. All right, I'm back again to announce and introduce our student speaker. It's Susanna Barnard, and she spent the last few years working as an aide for inpatient rehab at Meridian St. Luke's while concurrently working towards her nursing degree. She has 3 young children and is a retired cosmetologist. And 5 years ago, she decided to make a change in her career, and through encouragement from her husband, decided to attempt the tumultuous journey of becoming an RN. She's just as shocked as you are to be sitting here today, although none of us are shocked, having actually accomplished that goal. She loves spending time outdoors with her family, recreating outdoors, especially in the summertime. Her favorite quote to live by is, "Start by doing what is necessary, then do what is possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible," by Francis of Assisi. So let's welcome Susanna Barnard to the stage.
Thank you for introducing me. Okay, I just have to say, if I get through it without crying, it will be a miracle. So I didn't think I would, but when I started to write it, we have been through a lot together. So it really brought up a lot of emotions for me. So to begin my speech, I would like to go over a brief history of nursing. In 1854, a British nurse named Florence Nightingale, who was known for her impeccable nursing care and strong work ethic, was called by the British Secretary of State and asked to aid in nursing care for upwards of 18,000 British soldiers who had been harmed in the Crimean War between Britain and Russia. British soldiers were suffering with a lack of care, poor conditions, and a lack of resources. Nightingale rose to the call and gathered a troop of 34 other nurses who immediately sailed with her to Crimea to care for their soldiers. When Nightingale arrived on scene, she immediately got to work with her team of nurses, and after her arrival, the death rate of British soldiers was reduced by 2/3. Her actions inspired the world, and that is when the art of nursing was truly discovered. Upon her return to England, Nightingale started to put together educational courses on how nurses could better care for patients, and she called this education Nursing by the Nightingale Principles, and that is how nursing education really officially began. See, I told you. So, what does the history of nursing have to do with us today? I believe that knowing where we came from as nurses empowers us to carry forward their tradition of nursing with pride. Nursing originated because of the need for sick people to be cared for. Those who cared for them were willing to help because they carried a deep sense of compassion within themselves. I believe nurses are called to this profession because each of us has that same sense of caring and compassion, and that is what gets us through the hard days. The days when we see lives lost, we wonder if there was more that we could have done. When we see a familiar patient readmitted for another suicide attempt, or watching a mother lose a baby. And some days we'll be yelled at, blamed, or belittled by a patient who is honestly just scared. They're scared about the outcome of their diagnosis. Nursing is going to be filled with hard days. If you look at nursing from the outside, it would be easy to wonder why anyone would want to join this profession. To go through grueling and countless hours of study, to compete with hundreds of other nurses to be accepted into a program, to know that you're never going to know everything. So why do we do it? I realize that each of us came into our nursing journey for our own reasons. As we are about to enter our careers as nurses, I hope each of us can take some time to remember our why. Whether it was because another nurse cared for you and inspired you to become a nurse, or whether you come from a long line of nurses and you want to continue on that legacy, or whether it's because you simply want a better life for your family. At the root of every reason for becoming a nurse is caring. If there's one thing I hope we can all remember, it is that nursing at its core truly is to care for those that are sick. And that is what has motivated us all to become nurses. All right, now that I've given you a history lesson, I'd love to share with all of you a glimpse on what it was like to be a nursing student during a worldwide pandemic. I never thought I would say those words, but here we are. But before I start, I want to share a fun fact. Our cohort has never seen everyone all together without masks in one room until we took our final last Friday. If you had told any of us back in 2019 that that is what our nursing school experience would look like, I'm sure none of us would have believed you. In our first semester, we wore masks, gloves, a face shield on top of the mask, and we were only allowed to campus with a handful of other students for 2-hour periods at a time. Lectures were given over Zoom, and the traditional classroom atmosphere was out the window for us. We had dogs whining in the background, kids sitting on laps, lawnmowers buzzing, doorbells ringing, and glitching internet connections as part of our classroom. When it came time to hone our assessment skills, we were unable to practice on one another, and we were asked to record our assessments on our family members, friends, children, neighbors, absolute strangers, whoever was willing and available, and upload them via YouTube for our instructors to view and grade. These assessments included cardiac, respiratory, and even a full head to toe. Yes, a head to toe. These people had to be incredibly supportive of us. And on that note, to the loving supporters here that participated in our assessments, thank you. Thank you for being so kind, so patient, for helping us learn, for allowing us to feel silly, for allowing 750 retakes, and for being our cheerleaders. We love you and we are so grateful for you. That was a really challenging semester, so we are really, truly grateful. As we entered our second year, we were able to decide if we wanted to attend class in person or over Zoom. Those attending over Zoom got to watch the instructor lecture from the classroom via a video camera attached to the wall. We will never forget how much the camera loved a certain redheaded classmate who performed a killer catwalk from his seat up to the podium each week to get the camera back to Professor Fry. There is no wondering why the camera loved him so much. He nailed that catwalk. I can't help it. You got it. What can you say? Although we didn't get together in person much during our nursing school experience, we still had some really great memories together. Like Professor Weiss teaching us how to recognize heart blocks with longer, longer, longer drop, now you have a winky block. Or when she would end lectures with a photo of Nurse Ratchet that said, "What doesn't kill you gives you unhealthy coping mechanisms and a sick sense of humor." It's really true, actually. We also spent weeks trying to figure out why we could hear an indistinct chewing sound in the background when Professor Gillette was lecturing, before finally finding out that she has a pet hamster who sits next to her computer. We're all so relieved to find out that she does not chew on wood as a hobby. I know that nursing school during a worldwide pandemic was challenging for us as students, but I can't even imagine what it was like for our professors. They had to change everything they knew about how to lecture, how to teach, and how to connect with students. We were not the only ones that had to learn how to become flexible and fast. To all our professors that helped us through this journey, your knowledge, understanding, and support got us here today. And I know I speak for all of us when I say thank you. To conclude my speech, I would like to take a few moments to share some favorite memories that we experienced together as a class. We'll start with the time one of our classmates accidentally relieved himself of some pent-up air during an exam, only to remember right after that they are recorded with noise and he was now going to be flagged. Or how about all the times when our tech guru, Sean, would pretend to be patients during simulation and was always super nice to us even when we were incredibly awkward, totally lost, or just watching our patient die a very slow and painful death while we racked our brains as to what should we do next, and yet he would still tell us, "Great job," even though our patient died. Seriously though, Sean, thank you so much for always encouraging us. We will also never forget repeating the adverse effects of carbamazepine over and over and over again until we were having nightmares about Stevens-Johnson syndrome, and we realized we have to stop studying and go for a walk before we develop a panic disorder and become permanently fixated in the fetal position from pharmacology? Or how about when you would receive the dreaded text from a friend, "Hey, your laptop isn't muted, just wanted to let you know." Right after telling your kids during Zoom class, "If you interrupt me one more time, I'm selling you on eBay for $1. And finally, realizing that we are halfway done with 2022 and you still haven't put your Christmas tree away. Or return the leaf blower to the garage that the neighbor borrowed last fall. It's okay, guys, we finally have time to do that stuff now. In all honesty, we have had some truly wonderful memories as a group, taking on the challenge of nursing school during a pandemic. If we were not flexible humans before, we definitely are flexible humans now. And that will carry on with us and aid us in our careers to be better nurses. We banded together as a group and we didn't let all the changes or trials of a pandemic slow us down, kick us out, or cause us to give up. Like Nightingale, we rose to the challenge and we succeeded. I know that each of us are ready to become nurses and that we will each be a valuable asset wherever we go, because we have all become a little more tenacious, a little more knowledgeable, and a lot more caring. To the class of 2022, we did it.
Hi, guys. I get the opportunity to congratulate you myself and tell you that it was my pleasure to be your nursing instructor the last 2 years. The next item on our agenda is the awarding of the Nightingale Award, and it is named after the nursing founder, Florence Nightingale, which Susanna got to mention. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about her. Believe it or not, today is her birthday. So isn't that coincidental? Maybe not, because it's Nurses Week. I think that's why they chose this week. But she was born today on May 12th, 1820, and she felt that nursing was her divine calling. Due to her high performance as a nurse in London, Florence was petitioned to organize a corps of nurses to tend to soldiers at the Crimean War. When she got there, she saw horrible and unsanitary conditions. Florence became a pioneer of nursing, addressing sanitation issues within the environment, the food, and the linens. She comforted the wounded soldiers with her compassion, and her work elevated nursing to the profession of respect. The students of the graduating class get to vote on a student in their class that they believe depicts the best of the nursing profession, which is knowledge, caring, compassion, and dedication. So, congratulations to the class of 2022 recipient of the Nightingale Award, Jordan Schwartz.
Thanks for the flashcards.
You did it.
Yay.
Since you are officially 100% through your program, now we will be calling each graduate's name, and you can come up on these stairs and you will receive your pin from Dr. Baker.
Congratulations. So exciting. Proud of all of you.
Nagina Abdul Wahid. Charlie Barbary. Susanna Barnard. Melissa Baratua. Yudi Baptiste. JC Bedke. Donsea Bertolato. Morgan Brown. Catherine Croft. Lisa Daines. You look so excited, Bryson. I'm going to make you wait a second. Bryson Davis. Danielle Doan. Justin Donahue. Jessica A. Hanger. Jubilee Estes. Stephen Fletcher. Caitlin Fox. Haley Gaviola. Keely Hartley. Kelly Hatchmy. Nikki Henderson. Sebastian Lamneck.
Savannah Lewis. Jessica Lovett. Eric Magnuson. Carly McDonald. Chris Miller. Mandy Moran. Brent Peterson. Emily Potts. Corina Ragland. Baird Renson. Andrea Robbins. Anna Rodriguez. Annie Schwab. Jordan Schwartz. Kelly Stubbs. Kimberly Tillman. Aisha Van Zandt. Amanda Weber. Monica Webster. Jamie Welch. Michelle Williams. And last but not least, Ryan Wilson.
We're going to move into our candle lighting ceremony.
Nursing as we know it today. She was sometimes called the Lady of the Lamp, referring to how she would carry a lamp at night to make rounds on the injured soldiers during the Crimean War. The lighted lamp, the flame, came to symbolize a nurse's dedication to caring for patients' needs. The nursing pinning ceremony was first initiated in the 1860s. After the new nurses were pinned, Florence Nightingale herself would light a lamp and pass the flame to each nurse as they pledged a declaration of ethics and principal standards for the nursing profession. This is now known as the Nightingale Pledge. Today, the lighting of lamps or candles is still used to symbolize the care nurses provide as well as the dedication of the nurse to the profession. Nurses and their spirit of inquiry can play a key role in advancing healthcare. Therefore, tonight we like to add the love of lifelong learning to the symbolism. The symbolism depicts the faculty coming together to light the candle of the program, and then each new graduate will come forward to take their light of learning and nursing dedication from the program candle and into their own professional nursing practice. Graduates, please stand and come forward. this time, the faculty of the nursing program at the College of Western Idaho would like to welcome you to the nursing profession. We hope that you will continue We hope that you will continue to be devoted to the welfare of those entrusted to your care, and that you will never lose your desire to learn and to demonstrate nursing excellence in your practice. Congratulations.
Before we wrap up tonight, we just want to take one more opportunity to thank the family and the friends that are here tonight. Your love and support is what helped get these students to reaching their goal of becoming a nurse, so cheers to you guys. And final words to the nursing class of 2022. Being a nurse is a great privilege. Please don't take it lightly. As Maya Angelou once said, as a nurse, we have the opportunity to heal the mind, soul, heart, and body of our patients. They may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. I know each and every one of you will make a difference in the lives of your patients, and we, the faculty of CWI, will be here cheering you along the way. We are grateful that you have chosen to become the next generation of nurses, and I'm nervous, so congratulations. Good night.
Thank you.